Welcome back to Game Time. Let's take a look at Game 4 at TD Garden. Miami and Boston, the Celtics all ready to go in tunnel, and then D-Wade, lace him up tight. LeBron getting in a few last-second shots before we're ready to tip off. Here in the first quarter, Paul Pierce missing, keeps it alive, and Garnett rebounds, passes out to Pierce for a three.
Well, you know, when you start the first quarter, the way they came out, they played extremely well. People always talk about we got hit in the mouth first. The Celtics did that against the Miami Heat, but they kept coming. Look at LeBron James. It got a little easy, too easy for the Miami Heat at the end of this first quarter.
Now 21-11. Was that Michael Chiklis we saw in there?
Yes, it was.
Crowd, very nice. All right, Rajon Rondo.
Oh, we've seen that before, Smithy. Yeah. Ball fake behind the back. This time it's Shane and Wade biting on it. Rondo gets to the right, finishes at the rim.
23-15, second quarter now. It's Rondo and Garnett.
Plant and go. Great play and a great communications from Rondo and Kevin Garnett, and it's a perfect pass, put it on the money, and great spacing by the Boston Celtics.
After the free throw, 52-36, Boston in front. What a great play, great pass. Then Pierce gets Wade in the air and hits the shot and gets the foul.
Paul Pierce, one of the best in the game at using that up fake, and then a little squeeze play for Ray Allen to come around the double between Paul and KG. No one there in time. Ray knocks it down, looking good, and then Rondo goes spin cycle. They waved that one off.
Kung Fu fight team.
Shane Battier drawing the charge. Rondo get called for a technical for kicking at Battier.
What holes are you guys exploiting in this defense?
Them complaining and crying to referees in transition.
You gotta love Rondo. I'm sorry. It's unvarnished every single time. Now the Heat in transition and Rondo fouling Wade, and Wade takes exception.
Well, Boston's so good in the first half, 61 points. The Heat had to do something. LeBron James with an answer there, but their defense got real good real quick in the second half, Vince. It slowed the Celtics down.
Yeah, they really squeezed Boston in that third quarter. Wade comes up with a three. He only had 8 points in the first half, but came back strong. And then 0.9 on the shot clock. What a smart play by Rondo.
Highlight this. There's only 0.9 left. What Rondo does is actually throw the basketball off the foot. I think that was Norris Cole, the rookie. And it was an excellent play because the shot clock resets to 14. They got a foul out of that, and Paul got one free throw. Then a beautiful play by Chalmers driving the basketball.
Yeah, how about that? It's a one-point game, under a minute left. Kevin Garnett.
Great execution. Rondo into Garnett, points in the paint, huge for them. And now 89-86, down three. Get a slip from Wade over to James for the three-pointer. He knocks it down to tie the game.
That was huge. It's 89 all with 25 seconds left. Kevin Garnett called for the offensive foul. LeBron working him.
They worked each other, and I think LeBron James did a good job of getting a call on Kevin Garnett. We see this play in Game 2. LeBron James, now this play in Game 4, tried to make the pass. Give Kevin Garnett a lot of credit. He covers so much ground on LeBron on the pass, then he gets out the Udonis Haslam and contests the shot.
Right, so we head to overtime, tied at 89. Not a lot of scoring in overtime, but we did have this. Just 38 seconds in, Paul Pierce, that's foul number 6.
Well, lots of players in foul trouble going on the overtime. Paul Pierce fouls out on that Shane Battier play. Rondo comes back, gets the only bucket for the Celtics in the overtime, and then LeBron James with 5 fouls picks up this one as Pietrus pulls the chair on him, and LeBron sits for the final 151 of the game.
First time he's fouled out of a game in the playoffs and as a member of the Miami Heat. Then on the other end, Chalmers fouling Rondo. Rondo goes to the line, misses the first. And I think Wade had something to say to him, but he did make the second, 93-91.
Will they go for the win? Wade with the Battier screen. Wade deep on the right side. Wade 4 seconds to go. Wade pump fake for the win. Bounces out, and the Celtics have flipped the script from a year ago. They have survived Game 4.
That's the guys from WEEI with the call. Wade, not a bad look.
No, not at all. I mean, he's one of the best in the business with the pump fake. He sold it so well that he got a clean look at the three. He just came up short.
And the Heat and Celtics are all even at 2 games apiece, and Game 5 is headed for Tuesday in Miami.
Celtics and the Heat. Chris Bosh, would he not? Looked ready to go. They said he would play, would not start. Here he comes.
Chris Bosh comes in now, and UD will go to the bench. Again, Chris Bosh, injured May 13th. Has not played since then. Let's see what he can do here.
Entered the game with 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go. There's his first made shot. Little jumper off the post, and Bosh at it again against Kevin Garnett. He's fired up. Hadn't played in more than 3 weeks.
He hasn't. He looked pretty good, and he came out, played well. His win looked great. Great sign for the Miami Heat, and also great sign for Chris Bosh. And look at Rondo with his left hand grabs the basketball. He goes to get it, holding his right hand, his Chalmers. He wanted to foul, but it's unbelievable how he makes these type of plays.
There's nobody in the league who plays remotely like Rondo.
Nobody.
Not even close. Meanwhile, LeBron James excelling in the first half when his teammates shot a combined 27%. Of course, as I say that, he gets a shot block. On the other end, Rondo can't get the floater. Kevin Garnett with the putback.
Well, a great close for Boston, Matt. Rondo did the right thing. He let everybody pass by. He unfortunately missed a shot, but KG's activity got it back. Was able to knock that one down, and then you can see the loose ball gathered up by Brandon Bass there, and he slams it down. So Boston got active towards the end of the second quarter, got themselves back in the contest.
He had 10 at the half, but Miami had its first lead at the half of this series, I should say. Paul Pierce in the post, and one were tied at 48. James fights for it 1 on 5, puts it home. And Miami up by 2.
LeBron's big enough to be counted as 1.5. Man.
He is, but look at here. How can you not guard Kevin Garnett? You can see the Miami Heat having some problems. James Jones overlaid, and that's vintage KG.
KG had 10 in the third quarter. Michael Petrus,
no hesitation, knocking it down. You got to close out a little bit better, and there he is.
Led all players off the bench with 13. Keon Dooling knocks down a big 3.
He's been knocking down a few of those, so he's dueling it well.
And they nicely done. And they finish on a 15-1 run to close the third quarter. Fourth quarter, James with the 3. Miami up by 2. Dwayne Wade, very quiet through 3, but had a huge fourth quarter.
Yes, he did. I mean, you look at it, that's Dwayne Wade. That's the flash. Look at this block, but watch Rondo. Direct a pass to Michael Petrus. Feet set, knocked it down again. All the little things that Rondo does. First of all, that's a big block by Dwayne Wade.
Well, huge swing there, Smitty. Could have gone to an 8-point deficit. Instead, they're able to knock down that 3-point shot, and it's only 3 for the Celtics. So a huge play there by Rondo.
Kevin Garnett, baseline jumper is true. Here's Wade.
This is just unreal. I mean,
14 of his 27 in the fourth quarter.
Watch this play. They run a pick so they can get LeBron James on Paul Pierce. He sizes him up. That one backstep LeBron takes is hard to recover. Yes, with his length, he got there to contest. But with Paul Pierce, you got to get up to where he has to force him to drive that basketball.
Made it a 2-possession game. He was just 6 of 19 for his 19 shots. LeBron James, first bucket of the postseason in the final 24 seconds in a game of 3 points or less. Basically conceded by the Celtics. They fouled Kevin Garnett off the inbounds, knocks them both down.
He didn't touch rim on either free throw.
They hit at that point, I believe it was 9 straight free throws. And then this was the last shot by Wade, down by 4. 3 won't go. And the Boston Celtics score the win on the road, 94-90. Rajon Rondo with his 39th career playoff game with 10 or more assists. That moves him past Bob Cousy to become the Celtics' all-time leader.
Welcome to Boston on a sold-out TD Garden. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Celtics and the Miami Heat. Boston with a 3-2 edge and a chance to move on and play in the NBA Finals. Wade double-teamed as he has seen all series long. Chalmers spots up, and that's a 3. And Mario Chalmers has shown throughout his brief career, short from James the rebound. The Heat's only shooting 29% from downtown. James blows past Pearson, throws it down, And the Heat quickly with a 4-point lead.
Good drive by James, a missed help right there by Brandon Bass, who's got to shrink the floor and put his body in front of James.
And Ray Allen throws it away. Well, Miami on the attack to start.
Well, good attack in semi-transition, but
Paul Pierce all series long having to guard LeBron James. James with the jump shot is good. Rondo already calling out orders. He's become one of the more vocal guys. You hear him yelling throughout, trying to lob it in there. Ill-advised pass broken up by Miami. Wade trying to get free. Allen is on LeBron James, wants to post him up on the mismatch. Shot clock down to 3. Difficult shot from James, gets it to go. Pierce guarded by James. Trying to get it inside, deflected. Celtics sloppy, they've got 4 turnovers. James on the run, gets inside, count it, and 1. And they're the transition baskets that the Celtics have done such a good job all series stopping. Not going to stop that one.
well, on the turnovers, this is when Miami is great. James with the ball, full head of steam, takes the hit from Steensma.
James for 3, puts it in. LeBron James from downtown. He's got 12 already, and the Heat have scored 10 in a row.
And at the other end, Steensma switches the pick and roll. LeBron James rises and knocks it in.
Heat by 8. Norris Cole is in for the first time, as is Keon Dooling for Boston. Petrus on James. James spins, trying to draw some contact. Boy, what a great start for LeBron James. 6 of 7 from the field.
And he's in the paint. In the post.
Pierce to Garnett, nearly stolen by Cole with some turnovers. With the first quarter story, LeBron James coming out early. After 1 here in Game 6, Miami by 10.
Let's go.
Pick up the fight. And that's what Paul Pierce described this series, the good old-fashioned bar fight, as James hits it again.
And Mike, they went to the zone, and LeBron James did exactly what he should.
Doc Rivers doesn't want him to hesitate then. James, meanwhile, he is knocking down everything. He's 8 for 9 from the field, 18 points, and we still have just under 9 to play in the second.
And remember, last game he started 7 for 9.
Garnett gets inside, blocked by Bosch. And Haslam with the rebound.
And just having more size on the floor with 2 big guys gives them...
Double-figure game. James tries again and puts it in again. 9 for 10 from the field. Right now, unstoppable. And some of these are tough, tough shots. James again. He right now is at a special zone here in the first half.
Was a lopsided trade. Boston got a guy who can shoot, but also is very...
As Pierce picks up his 3rd, Jeff.
And that's a tough foul. But what Bass has brought is a spirit.
James without the headband draws another foul. As Rondo picks up his first. Unlimited performance here in the second quarter.
And look at LeBron James. When you're making and taking these tough shots, people are naturally going to start to lose some discipline and react on shot fakes. These are difficult shots. So when James has Rondo posted and he turns and he looks like he's going to shoot it.
Channing defense. LeBron James hasn't seen that yet. Petrus, good defense there, though. Double team. Chalmers puts up a 3 and nails it. And that shows you, that particular play shows you how strong LeBron James is. Bosch down low against Ray Allen. Turns, little jump hook, won't go. James comes flying in and throws it down. He's got 27 first half points.
Petrus forgets to block out, just watching the ball. James takes advantage, gets the running start.
And a 20-second timeout as James just throws it down. Look how high above the rim he is.
He's got the advantage.
Celtics, meanwhile, 9 turnovers. Rondo's tried to make some extra special passes as James hits another, a 30-point first half.
low turnovers. They were able to keep the pace where they wanted. The attack and semi-transition there, the shot fake, the little bump and fade, and then the fade against Pietrus, the offensive rebound. And this one, the step back going right, is very difficult to balance up on. Really a historic first half for LeBron James.
Control so far. Falling away, gets that to go off the glass. The largest lead of the night, Miami by 17. Pass inside, deflected. Rondo trying to poke it away, and James floats it up and in. 34 now for LeBron James.
Does a good job of protecting it as Rondo reaches and then releasing it with that little floater push shot.
And he couldn't hold on. James down the other way, kicks it out. Chalmers right corner. That's a three. And what a big turnaround. James jab steps on Pietrus. Now the jump shot. That's been going in all night long. He's got 36 points, 15 of 20 from the field. Crowd back into it again.
And I'm not a fan of how they're playing right now offensively.
James for three, does it again. 39 points, and Miami back up by 13. What a performance so far for LeBron James. 39 points in 34 minutes. He has yet to sit. James turnaround jumper, drills it. 41 points, and the lead back to 13.
Good simple play. Got the switch they wanted, the matchup they wanted with Rondo on James, took advantage. Good rhythm turnaround jumper by James. No contest.
So far, it has been a masterpiece from LeBron James. 41 points. The Miami Heat facing elimination on the road. They've been up by double figures most of the night as we head to the fourth quarter of Game 6. Wade on the pull-up, kicks his legs and knocks it in. He's got 11, and the lead back to 15.
Well, little 2-2-1, back to their zone.
James again, 43 points. He is knocking down jump shot after jump shot, mixing it in with some dunks, some alley-oops, some spin moves, some fallaways. James drives inside to Wade. Another nice pass. Wade with the finish. Timeout, Boston. And this has been one impressive, dominant performance. James flips it up left-handed, banks it in. He's got 45. A 25-point lead. And you wonder how much longer Doc Rivers will play.
And by James, and a very good pass by Wade.
One of the great clutch playoff performances while facing elimination. LeBron James, right from the opening tip, just took it to the Boston Celtics with a masterpiece tonight here at the TD Garden.
30 in the first half. These are all second half. The 1-foot step back and then the little floater as he posts up Rondo at the elbow, and then the 17-foot catch, that jab step jump shot game, and then his post game. He was going to work down low.
As the Heat force a Game 7. The Eastern Conference Finals all tied at 3 games apiece.
LeBron, no player has to play under the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, you know, I'm glad we was able to get this win and now, you know, force a Game 7.
What is it like knowing that regardless of what happens with the team, the failure rests on your shoulders?
Well, you know, I just go out and just do what I've been taught, and that's to play at a high level and have fun with it. And at the end of the day, I won't regret anything. If I know I played hard and I gave it my all, I won't regret anything, no matter the outcome. And, you know, that's where I've been this whole season.
You exercise some demons in this building, but this is a proud Celtic team. What will it take to beat them in the 7th game?
Well, I mean, it's a championship caliber team, and we're not going to celebrate about this win. We had to win this game. We wanted to win this game. It's a good win for us, but the series is a one-game series now, and it's in our building, so we look forward to the challenge.
Congratulations. It was our pleasure tonight. Mike.
All right, Doris. He said he knew how much pain the Celtic team has given him over the years. He inflicted some pain tonight here in Boston and has forced a Game 7. We'll have it for you on ESPN. Again, tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern. Kia NBA Countdown will have it all covered at 7:30 Eastern as the Miami Heat with a dominant blowout performance here.